Thank you, Frankie. I've been talking for a few minutes and with my microphone muted, so it might be worth repeating everything I've said. That could have gotten ugly, so thank you. Thank you, guys. Let me just turn down the volume on my headphones. It looks kind of loud. Let me know what the levels are like now. Hopefully it's okay. Yes, I unmuted the wrong thing. So you could hear my desktop sounds fine, but you couldn't hear my mic. I've no idea what's causing that flickering on the camera. I'd be afraid to stop and start it. Maybe if I just I will maybe turn off this Logitech thing. Maybe that'll sort it. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. So yeah, in yesterday's stream I built a pedal, that Deluxe Bazz fuzz that I showed on screen, even though you couldn't hear me, just on a breadboard. So yeah, you got your foot switch to engage it and disengage it, your inputs and outputs, and blah 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 blah. And so in this stream we're going to put it into the box, so including drilling out the holes, and we are going to put it on strip board rather than in the breadboard, so it's, you know, more secure, and we're going to solder it all in place. I'm going to keep the breadboard stuff together as much as possible to you know, so it's there for reference. So I have second components of everything else that we used. The only thing I don't have is a second 100k potentiometer, so I'm going to need to use that. I have some 500k ones, so I'll put the 500k into the breadboard just so we still have a working version. And yeah, so I suppose what'll I do? I can turn on the pedal we built yesterday just to show what it sounds like or whatever. Just a note, I can't play guitar, so I'll just be strumming to hear the pedal engaged or whatever. So I'll just apply power to the pedal. This is the guitar. Connect that up, and this is a Rocksmith cable. I'm a bit off screen there. So that plugs into the computer, the USB, and it appears as a microphone. So it's actually quite handy for this exact task of hearing the audio through it or whatever. I just need to enable it in the settings. Yes, I was wondering why I could hear myself back. It's because I have YouTube up just to keep an eye on the chat or whatever. Okay, so I need to enable hearing the Rocksmith cable back in my ears. Okay, that should be it. Yeah, I can hear that now. Make sure you can hear it. Cam. What is cam? Don't think. Just need to make sure that this is working. Okay, properties. Yeah, that should be it. Let me just try again. Just messing around with the. Oh, there we go. So that's it without the pedal on, and hopefully when we turn the pedal on, it's a bit crackly, but some of that is probably just because it's on a breadboard with jumper wires and, you know, crocodile clips and stuff. So you can hear the difference between having it on and off. So it's pretty nice sounding, I think. So if you have musician friends that you want to give a semi-unique present to, might be good. This is actually for my Reddit Secret Santa. So Yeah, I guess the first thing we might start with is soldering up the circuit. I don't know how good like drilling is going to work on stream, but sure we'll do it as fast as we can to get it over and done with. So as I said, I'm gonna keep the stuff in the breadboard, and I'm gonna try resolder. Yeah, I really don't know what that flickering is. Not even sure what I could try to get that working. That doesn't involve like restarting the stream. Anyways, it seems okay most of the time, other than when that flicker happens. Not sure. So I'm gonna solder in new components, so we still have the old one as a reference. So first thing I'm doing here is the foot switch with a PCB to break it out, because it's one of the more awkward things to do with a building a pedal is soldering to the foot switch. So this makes it a good bit easier. So I'll just get my soldering iron on. It'll just take a couple of seconds to heat up. I was kind of happy enough. I found almost like the perfect size strip board in my drawer. It's a little bit, it has too many holes wide. I only need 5 and this is 7, but like if I was to cut this, I would literally be, you know, you have to, the easiest way to cut it is along the holes. So I'd end up with strip board that has 1 hole in it, which is pretty pointless. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. It doesn't, I won't be that tight for space in the circuit. So yep. The other thing I actually didn't do with the old circuit there was to just use an LED, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll just attach an LED and see how it goes. There's room on this PCB for an LED. Let me just launch the Logitech software so I can focus see if it's wrong. Geez, it was very flickery there. And again, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whether to just restart the stream. Yeah, I might just restart the stream, maybe restart my computer. I'll be back in literally about 3 minutes. Yeah, may as well get this out of the way because I'll probably be streaming for a couple hours and it's very flickery. Right, I'll be back.